All right, we want to go back now to our chief White House correspondent, James Rosen, who is tracking the breaking details, incredible news, the release of teacher Marc Fogel, who had begun serving a prison sentence in Russia. James, welcome back in. Good to see you again. Tell us what you're hearing.
So we have received a word from the administration in the form of a statement from the White House National Security Advisor, Mike Waltz, saying that today, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, who had been instrumental in the Trump administration's negotiations for the ceasefires in Gaza and Lebanon, has left American airspace with Marc Fogel. This is the American teacher who was arrested in Russia upon entry because apparently he was carrying medical marijuana with him, and who was sentenced just a couple of years ago to 14 years in prison. And so this is an extraordinary moment where, once again, the Trump administration is securing the release of Americans detained overseas. We recall that last month, the Special Envoy Rick Grinnell was able to return to the United States with 6 detainees, Americans who were detained in Venezuela. The statement from the National Security Advisor, Mike Waltz, says that, and I'm quoting now, President Trump, Steve Witkoff, and the president's advisors negotiated an exchange that serves as a show of good faith from the Russians and a sign we are moving in the right direction to end the brutal and terrible war in Ukraine. So apparently, with this reference to an exchange, the United States is also releasing some number of Russian citizens who we have been holding. The statement from Waltz continues: since President Trump's swearing in, he has successfully secured the release of Americans detained around the world, and President Trump will continue until all Americans being held are returned to the United States. By tonight, the statement concludes, Marc Fogel will be on American soil and reunited with his family and loved ones, thanks to President Trump's leadership. Bianca.
It is incredible. Steve Witkoff there in the Middle East making deals, and now this amazing one here for Marc Fogel, who most likely very soon, within hours, could be reunited with his family after many years. James Rosen, thank you so much for being with us to update us on that breaking story.